Hello, you absolute legends. As we all know, Billy Mitchell, the video game player of the century, is currently most well known for cheating in Donkey Kong. Generally, whenever we talk about him, it's to discuss the fact that he lied about his world records. But after Billy Mitchell sued Twin Galaxies for defamation, and the preceding lawsuit has progressed over the years, we have begun to witness something very strange. What we have come to realize is that Billy Mitchell doesn't just lie about his Donkey Kong world records, it seems like Billy lies about absolutely everything. And the example we will look at today is probably the dumbest lie he has ever told. This lie is so perplexing that I have failed to find any logical reason for its existence. And the craziest part is that it was a lie that Billy told during his deposition, which is supposed to be under oath. What's even more strange is just how adamant Billy was in this lie. It seemed to be very important to Billy. Watch this clip of Billy being asked a simple question, and look at how defiant he is in his response.
Are you associated with the International Video Game Hall of Fame at all?
I support them however I can.
And you're a director, aren't you?
You're wrong. I am not a director.
Have you ever been a director?
No.
Billy is asked if he is a director of the International Video Game Hall of Fame, to which Billy says, "You're wrong, I am not a director." He follows this up by saying that he was never a director. Billy is then presented with the Hall of Fame website that still to this day says he is a director, and Billy continues to flat out deny it. This lie was so bizarre and so egregious that Twin Galaxies recently filed a motion for sanctions against Billy for lying during his deposition. The evidence they present in this motion is pretty convincing. They have the website for the organization saying he is a director, and they also have multiple testimonies of existing and current board members saying that he was a director as well. However, with all that being said, Twin Galaxies didn't have concrete proof. A director is a very specific role within a company. The website itself isn't an official tax document, and witnesses can be unreliable. I felt like they needed something more, and to this day, no one had found any official company filings that showed Billy was a director. But after my recent work on the Open Hand Foundation, I had a bit more experience, and I felt like there must be something, somewhere, that proved Billy was in fact a director. So I searched again, and this week, I found it. I found never-before-seen tax filings that proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that Billy was lying during his deposition, and he was indeed a director. In this video, I'm going to show Billy lying multiple times under oath and explain why those lies might mean the end of Billy's lawsuit. I really hope you enjoy. Now legends, this video is sponsored by the military online game War Thunder, and when it comes to vehicle combat, War Thunder is the most comprehensive game ever made. Play more than 2,000 unique vehicles, including tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships in heart-racing PvP battles. And each of these vehicles is finely crafted to be as realistic as possible, resulting in a highly immersive combat experience. I'm a huge history nerd, so I love learning about all of the old tech, and War Thunder goes way back, spanning over 100 years. War Thunder features incredible 4K graphics. It's genuinely impressive how good this game looks, and while I've never been in war, it sounds exactly like I imagine it would. Personally, I find air combat to be the most thrilling part of the game, and the controls are really easy, even with just a keyboard and mouse. War Thunder is free to play using my link in the description, and is available on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. And for new players or those who haven't played in 6 months, there is a large free bonus pack waiting for you, which includes multiple premium vehicles, a premium account, an exclusive 3D decorator for your vehicles, and much more. This is only available for a limited time, so be quick. The International Video Game Hall of Fame was founded in 2009. It was yet another circle jerk of old retro gamers wanting to pat themselves on the back, and involved people like Walter Day, the founder of Twin Galaxies. According to their About page, they were supposed to be building a multi-million-dollar facility, though like all of the claims from this group of people, it was wildly inflated and unrealistic. Ultimately, all the International Video Game Hall of Fame ended up doing was giving awards to people like Billy Mitchell and then fading into obscurity. In 2022, as part of the defamation lawsuit, Twin Galaxies asked Billy to provide his Player of the Century plaque, and Billy said that he couldn't do that because he donated all of his plaques to the Video Game Hall of Fame. And that's really the only reason the Hall of Fame became relevant. During his deposition, Billy again confirmed he doesn't have the plaques because he donated them.
Where's that plaque located today?
It would be, I believe it's at the Hall of Fame.
Where's that?
That's in Ottumwa, Iowa.
Is that the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
That is.
Okay. How did it get there?
Well, maybe it was 2010 that I initially donated it there. To be honest, I keep very little of what it is I receive. I'm not a...
Just answer the question.
Sentimental, okay. I donate most of my stuff there.
And this is what led to the interesting exchange between Billy and Twin Galaxy's lawyer concerning Billy's relationship to the Hall of Fame.
Are you associated with the International Video Game Hall of Fame at all?
I support them however I can.
And you're a director, aren't you?
You're wrong. I am not a director.
Have you ever been a director?
No.
It's quite clear that Billy wants the court to believe he was never a director. However, there is evidence that seems to indicate something different. On the Hall of Fame website, it says that Billy is a director. So, during the deposition, after Billy said he was never a director, he is presented with the website, and this is his response.
Okay.
Have you ever visited the website for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
I have not.
You've never been on the website?
I've never been on the website, and I've never been on the Facebook.
You've never been on Facebook?
On that Facebook.
The Facebook site for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
That is correct.
Is there a reason that you're listed as a director for the International Video Game Hall of Fame on their website?
Objection lacks foundation, calls for speculation. You can answer if you know.
No, I don't, except they would want my support.
Don't just
Okay.
answer the question. Don't speculate.
No.
They would want your support, so they put you on the board of directors, is that right?
I don't
Objection
know.
lacks foundation, calls for speculation. If you know, you can answer.
I don't know.
Did anyone ever tell you, Billy, we're asking you to be on the board of directors for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
I don't ever recall somebody saying that to me.
So according to Billy, he has no idea why he is listed on the website as a director. And what's super interesting is that even before being shown this exhibit, Billy knew it was the website and said it doesn't matter if it says I'm a director.
And you're a director, aren't you?
You're wrong. I am not a director.
Have you ever been a director?
No.
I'd like to direct your attention to Exhibit O over there. Could you pull
It
that up?
doesn't matter if it says I'm a director.
Listen, answer the question only, okay?
Okay.
While it does seem like this is proof that Billy is a director, Billy has a point. The website can say anything it wants. It's not a company filing. Maybe the Hall of Fame was just listing him on the website as a director for appearances, to make them seem more legitimate. But he wasn't really a director. Using the Wayback Machine and looking at the website from 2011, he was listed as a director there too. But again, it's just a website. It's not anything official. At the time of Billy's deposition, all Twin Galaxies had was this website. They didn't have anything else, so it was hard to definitively prove Billy wrong. Since then, Twin Galaxies has received multiple testimonies stating that Billy was indeed a director. In June, Jerry Byram, the current president of the Hall of Fame, swore under oath that Billy was currently on the board of directors, and had been the entire time he was president. Walter Day also stated that Billy became a member of the board in 2010 or 11. On top of that, Twin Galaxies also acquired the declaration of Elizabeth Hunter, who was the secretary of the Hall of Fame in 2010. According to Mrs. Hunter, not only was Billy a director when she was secretary, but she also confirms that Billy never donated his plaques to the Hall of Fame either. This seems pretty open and shut, and it was enough for Twin Galaxies to state in their recent motion for sanctions against Billy that he was lying. Personally, when I read the evidence presented, I wasn't convinced. Truthfully, the website and the witness testimonies mean nothing when it comes to corporate structures. Maybe he was just an honorary director that was involved in some way, but nothing was made official. Perhaps people just called him a director, but when it came to the IRS, he wasn't actually a part of the company. I wanted something more. I went onto the Iowa Secretary of State website and looked at the business filings for the Hall of Fame. The Articles of Incorporation showed all of the initial directors from 2009, but because Billy didn't allegedly become a director until 2010 or 2011, he wasn't here. All of the other filings showed some of the directors, but didn't include a full breakdown of the board. There was nothing here that was going to prove anything either way. However, according to the Hall of Fame website, they are registered with the IRS as a 501c3 nonprofit. I knew that if this was true, they would also need to file annual 990 forms with the IRS, which would include a full list of directors. I did manage to find the International Video Game Hall of Fame through the IRS website, but according to the IRS, they had only been filing 990N forms, which were simple e-filings and weren't showing up as something something I could view. This wasn't the end of the line though, because again, in my experience with the Open Hand Foundation, I knew that other non-profit databases tend to include more filings than what shows up on the IRS website. For example, if you search Open Hand through the IRS website, it only gives you 5 years of filings. But if you use a database like ProPublica, you get access to 9 years of filings. I did search for the International Video Game Hall of Fame through ProPublica, but I didn't find anything. I also searched through another database called GuideStar, and again, search results yielded nothing. This may have been because the Hall of Fame's non-profit status was revoked in 2018 for failing to file their annual forms. I couldn't find it anywhere. But then, I did find something by sheer luck. I was doing random Google searches trying to see if I could find the company structure with a different database. And in the Google search results, I saw this. Now, as I mentioned, I had already searched GuideStar directly and the Hall of Fame doesn't show up. And trust me, I tried everything. It's impossible to find the Hall of Fame through GuideStar's actual website, but for some reason, it showed up through a Google search. And as if it was meant to be, GuideStar showed 990 filings for 2010 and 2011. I couldn't believe my luck. This was the moment of truth. I knew these filings would say either way if Billy was indeed a director. So let's open them up and see what they say. Billy, you silly bitch. These official IRS company filings prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Billy was a director. So let's step back and recontextualize Billy's deposition. Understanding that we have the website saying Billy is a director, and we have multiple other board members saying Billy is a director, and we have IRS tax filings literally confirming Billy is a director, let's rewatch this exchange between Billy and Twin Galaxy's lawyer.
Are you associated with the International Video Game Hall of Fame at all?
I support them however I can.
And you're a director, aren't you?
You're wrong. I am not a director.
Have you ever been a director?
No.
I'd like to direct your attention to Exhibit O over there. Did you pull that
It
up?
doesn't matter if it says I'm a director.
Listen, answer the question only, okay?
Okay. It would be me. Board of directors.
No question, Penny. Just answer questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Have you ever visited the website for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
I have not.
You've never been on the website?
I've never been on the website, and I've never been on the Facebook.
You've never been on Facebook?
On that Facebook.
The Facebook site for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
That is correct.
Is there a reason that you're listed as a director for the International Video Game Hall of Fame on their website?
Objection lacks foundation, calls for speculation. You can answer if you know.
No, I don't, except they would want my support.
Don't just
Okay.
answer the question. Don't speculate.
No,
They would want your support, so they put you on the board of directors. Is that right?
I don't
Objection
know.
lacks foundation, calls for speculation. If you know, you can answer.
I don't know.
Did anyone ever tell you, Billy, we're asking you to be on the board of directors for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
I don't ever recall somebody saying that to me.
Billy Mitchell is a crazy person. He needs to be studied for the advancement of medical science. He is truly a magnificent specimen of pathological dishonesty. Lying about your involvement in an officially registered non-profit is already bad enough. To do it under oath during a deposition is taking it to impressive new levels. And the amazing thing is that I have no idea why Billy is lying about this. There doesn't seem to be any good reason. It has nothing to do with his Donkey Kong scores, and ironically, this lie is far worse than anything he's ever said previously. Again, coming off the back of the Open Hand charity scandal, we as the public understand how vital it is for people involved with non-profits to be as transparent as possible. If Billy was lying about this in general, it would already be terrible. To do it during a civil suit where he is also being sued for fraud is just mental. And what I can't figure out is why his lawyer continues to stand by him. I mean, I understand that Billy is going to do what Billy does, but when a lawyer Sir continues to represent someone that lies this much, it really starts to raise serious questions. It's gotten to the point where I'm starting to believe that Anthony Elrod and his firm Manning & Cass are acutely aware that Billy is a lying con man, but they simply don't care. And given all of the lies that Mr. Elrod himself has been spreading in his court filings, it really does appear that birds of a feather flock together. I've sent my recent filings to the lawyer for Twin Galaxies, and the hearing for their motion for sanctions is scheduled for early January. So if anything interesting happens, I will let you know. This really is a big deal. Lying about anything related to a non-profit is a serious issue, and if the judge agrees, Billy will be in serious trouble. Also, once again, use my link in the description to download and play War Thunder. It's free, it's fun, and it's awesome. Plus, using my link will get you a bunch of free bonus goodies, so definitely click the link and check it out. Thank you so much for watching, you legends. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.